It's time for the River City Reviews radio show featured on Morning Joy. Every fourth Monday at 7:45 a.m., we bring this show to you, the River City Reviews. I am your host, Erica Ramjan. Each month, I will be bringing you features to include new businesses, new people doing exciting new things in and around the River City. And today, of course, we always have exciting guests. We have a unique individual. I mean unique. Mr. Terry Britton. He is unique in ways of different from other guests, I would say. He carries a comedic title. He is well-versed in information technology. But most of all, for today, he is the vice chair of SCORE, SCORE. That's an organization that empowers all entrepreneurs to succeed. And I will want Mr. Terry Britton, to tell you all about SCORE, that organization that is all about entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship. Welcome, Terry. Welcome to the River City Reviews radio show. How are you?
Hey, Erica. It's great to be here for sure.
I am just excited for the information that you are going to share today to our audience. SCORE, as maybe some of you all don't know, as I said, it empowers all entrepreneurs to succeed. And I'm going to ask Terry to give us more information about SCORE because I know they have their chapter here in the Coastal Carolina chapter. So Terry, tell us, bring us up to date about what SCORE is really all about.
Well, SCORE is really all about helping people get their business started or making their business grow. So anybody that's ever had a dream of starting their own business can get free help from SCORE, which is the volunteer arm of the Small Business Administration. And we help people with every step of the way, from getting their sole proprietorship or LLC registration, getting their tax ID if they want to sell things or buy wholesale or sell even wholesale, and the whole thing of setting up their bank accounts, their checking accounts, and getting their marketing together, analyzing their markets and who their people are going to actually buy stuff from them are, and finding out what their real needs are. All of those little details that you have to think about when you're starting a business, and right down to even how to do the spreadsheets to monitor your finances and your income and your outgo.
That sounds exciting. So are you telling me that SCORE, as the volunteer arm, I think you told me that before, of the Small Business Administration, is that how it's looked at? Mm-hmm. It's the volunteer arm of the Small Business Admin, so you all are sort of helping the Small Business Administration. Yeah. Approximately how many members we have in the chapter here in the Coastal Carolina area?
You mean mentors or actual clients?
Well, you can give me statistics on both, maybe the clients and maybe the mentors.
Right now we got about a dozen mentors, and we're growing. We just took 2 more on, and I have 60 clients myself. So we have a little over 100 clients at the moment that are active right now getting mentoring.
Excellent. And the clients, you said you alone have about 60?
60, yeah.
That means the small business industry is growing here in the Coastal Carolina area.
Yeah.
So where is it really heavily concentrated, SCORE organization? Is it here in Northeast North Carolina? Where exactly?
Our chapter extends from the Virginia line on the East Coast all the way to Pawleys Island in South Carolina.
Amazing.
And the whole coastal region minus Wilmington. Wilmington has its own chapter called the Cape Fear chapter. And we're the Coastal Carolina chapter that takes care of everybody else.
You said Virginia to South Carolina.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yep.
So exactly where can someone go on? Where can we find more information? You know, everything is about the Google.
Oh, more on SCORE?
So where do we go? SCORE that where? SCORE.com?
SCORE.org.
Oh.
We're an org.
Oh, you are an organization. That means it's a nonprofit organization.
That's right. It's a big nonprofit.
So that's SCORE, SCORE. And is there a phone number in case someone wants to?
No, you do it online.
You go online. Mm-hmm. So it's score.org and you can apply
Yes, you
to
click
become
on Find a Mentor. You set up an account so that they can create a profile for you. And you're not limited to the mentors that are just in our chapter here. You have any mentors from anywhere in the state. Just the Cape Fear one in Wilmington has given us 30 of their mentors to be able to share with people. There's 180 mentors just in Charlotte alone. So statewide. And then beyond that, if you have a specialty that nobody in the state can cover, you have access to the entire United States of America's mentors, volunteers.
So, folks, there you have it about SCORE. SCORE.org, an organization that empowers all entrepreneurs to succeed. Go to SCORE.org for more information. And the River City Review show is sponsored in part by Solid Solutions, a financial stability organization that you can actually work on your finances if you want to become an entrepreneur. So we will be right back in a few minutes to get more information from Mr. Terry Britton, the Vice Chair of SCORE. Stay tuned to WRVS 89.9, your community voice. Be right back. So now you know. Welcome back to Morning Joy River City Reviews with my guest, Mr. Terry Britton, the Vice Chair of SCORE, the organization that empowers all entrepreneurs to succeed. Terry, of course, again, as I said, is a unique guest. So, Terry, I have a couple more questions for you. I noticed in some of your information you shared with me that SCORE is made up of a diverse background of different voices, unique needs, and they may call for specialized resources or a personalized approach. Talk to me about how you share that info, or what it is you do with the clients. Let's say whether it's marketing, whether it is education. What is your approach?
Well, I'm not only the vice chair of the Coastal Carolina chapter of SCORE here, but I'm also the client intake coordinator and the volunteer intake coordinator. And as the client intake coordinator, I call people up when they've applied for some help. And I find out what their needs are and what kind of special business they're looking to be in. They're given a small little section where they can write a so-called question, kind of give an indication of what their business is. But I kind of stretch that out and find out more about the person so I can really match them to a good mentor who will be a really good fit. And we also have the connection nationwide to people who are special topic experts who aren't actually mentors, but we can pull them in for a specialty area of knowledge.
I understand, though, that in fact, I know this as a small business owner, previous small business owner myself, the path to small business success is very different for every entrepreneur. So for some of them, it's access to small business funding, which in most cases it is. Mm-hmm. How does SCORE play a part in funding or helping or assisting with small entrepreneurs' funding resources?
Well, that's on several levels depending on the level you're at in your business. It's very difficult to get any kind of bank loans until you're an established business and have some track record of an income and you've got some spreadsheets to show your growth. However, that doesn't mean that you can't get loans from anywhere. We have two facilities here in the state, Thread Capital and the Carolina Small Business Development Fund, that both are nonprofit banks, basically, that help people out. They were part of the Rural NC project and are funded by that, and they both help extensively with getting people started and getting their first loans. And then SCORE helps them make sure that they get their spreadsheets in order, their business plan in order for larger and larger loan efforts down the road, leading up to perhaps a actual small business administration loan, which starts at like $250,000. But that's a big loan, and you've already gotten some loans from your bank. We always advise people to get a really good relationship with their bank and really find somebody you can feel like is going to be a member of the family, because they're going to understand your business, understand you. They're going to track you and have interest in you. You're not just a number to those people. And that's what you want. You want someone following your business and supporting you through the years.
So basically, what I'm hearing is whatever your needs, SCORE can offer you free mentoring, education, and also guide you to the resources to make your path as an entrepreneur, your path to success easier and a little more direct. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely. And one big thing is making sure that you've got a good match with your customers, that you really know who your customers are and you've identified their needs so that you can fill their needs. There's various approaches to doing that, but without knowledge about your clients and customers, it's going to be a little difficult to set up a good marketing plan, because good marketing is where you're addressing the needs where they can recognize you right away as the answer to their problem.
But you mentioned something that always is very interesting to me, and I always try to make a note of that, the whole thing about building relationships. So before, I know you mentioned that, that's one of the things you guide the entrepreneurs to do. And again, before we leave the show, score.org, is that right? Where can they find more information regarding this Northeast chapter?
Well, when you go to score.org and you put in your zip code, you'll see the Coastal Carolina thing pop up, and you can click on that and get to our personalized website just for our thing. Otherwise, it's score.org/Coastal Carolina is the direct link to our page.
Excellent. So for those of you who didn't know, now you know. River City Reviews brings you the information, the guests, with all the up-to-date knowledge about what's going on in the River City. And Mr. Terry Britton, again, thank you so much for coming and sharing the information about SCORE for entrepreneurs. It's so important that people know. Thank you. And wonderful. River City Reviews will return next month with more of what's happening and spreading love as usual. And if you're wondering what's up, what's new in the River City, now you know. Go look at score.org if you have any interest in becoming educated about your entrepreneurship journey, and check it out. Thank you. So now you know.